Our staff here in the school district of Brown Deer knows I like to start on time and end early. That's what we, and it's already 6:04. But I want to say, well, first of all, for those of you who may not know who I am Monica Kelsey Brown, and I am the proud superintendent of the amazing school district of Brown Deer. Before I get started, first I want to say to Carla and Alyssa, thank you all for reaching out to provide this opportunity for me to say good evening to our future Falcons, future scholars, future academicians, future athletes, and all that goes with that. Before I say any additional words, I would like to provide an opportunity for Dr. Beadle, our board president, to say a few words as well.
All right, well, thank you, Dr. Kelsey Brown. You know what? Hey, this is my honor to sit there and to be able to do this right now. This is just great. This is like one of the reasons why board members do what we do, to be able to set that groundwork, meet with our parents, for our young people that are getting ready to come on board. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be able to shape the future of your children. We take that as a great honor. Little quick story for me. My first teaching job was a K-4 teacher. So this right here is near and dear to my heart. And thank you so much. And we have a wonderful school district. We have wonderful administrators, principals, and staff that are going to do a wonderful job for your children and everything or whatever. So thank you so much. And I am a proud Brown Deer School Board member.
Thank you, Dr. Beadle. I am going to pass it on over to Ms. Vanderboom, who every time I come to the K-4 classroom, I always say to our K-4 teacher, and I love all of our staff in our school district, that K-4 experience, though, is one of a kind, because we know this is their first time they have been in our school building. So I will say this publicly, Ms. Vanderboom and Ms. Salzweddle both know if I ever win the lottery, I got something for them. Because they do amazing work with our K-4 students, understanding this is their first time in school, and we want to shape them and mold them and coach them into perhaps taking our places one day, or being whatever, into whatever career they aspire to be. So whether it's a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, you know, they might find the next cure for the next virus. Hopefully another virus hopefully won't be coming anytime soon, but you just never know what our kids, what their small little minds can aspire to be. And we're here to get them into a space where when they graduate from the school district of Brown Deer, they can go on and pursue whatever career they so choose. So again, I want to thank the K-4 team under the leadership of Mr. Griffin at the elementary school, the principal, for providing this opportunity for you, our parents, who we cannot do this work without. We need you all day, every day, to help us all be able to do our best work. And so we thank you so much for joining us this evening. And I will turn it over to Carla. You can take it away.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown, and thank you, Dr. Beadle. Before Ms. Salzweddle and I get started with our presentation, I would like to introduce Mr. Dennis Griffin, and he is our principal at our elementary school. So Mr. Griffin.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. To be honest, you're going to be in the hands of two of the absolute best. They set the foundation for everything that happens at our school. And it's just a pleasure and a privilege to work with them each and every day. And that's all I have to say. Welcome you to Brown Deer. We have welcoming, opening arms. We're a family first organization, but you are really being put in the hands of two of the absolute best.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. As you have heard, I am Carla Vandenboom. I am one of the 4K teachers. I have been with the school district of Brown Deer since 2008. So I have been here for a while. On the call that you'll hear later this evening is also Ellen Shimmons. She's our parent liaison. So you'll hear from her a little bit later. And Amanda Stewart, who is our district registrar. So you're going to hear from her as well. And I will let Ms. Salzweddle introduce herself.
Hi, I am Alyssa Salzriddle. I am another 4K teacher here at Brown Deer Elementary School, and I have been with the district since 2017, and it's been a privilege to be here. So thank you, and I'm very excited to have your children next year. So just to get started, if you guys have any questions throughout the presentation, please place them in the group chat, or you can wait until the end to ask any questions that you have, and we'll answer them all at the end, or try our best. So just to start off with, right now, our district offers half-time 4K. We have a morning session and an afternoon session. Our AM session runs from 8:30 in the morning till 11:15 a.m. Drop-off begins at 8:15. Our PM session is from 12:50 to 3:35 with drop-off starting at 12:45. It is first come, first serve for class time. So, and you must have everything, all your registration complete before you can pick your time. So it's really important on that July 1st date to get your registration in with your preference on times if you would like the morning or PM time.
And Ms. Stewart will talk about it later, but we do have the Google Doc, and on there you can choose your preference on there, but that's not going to guarantee you have that until your registration is fully in. So we do keep track of when you put your name on that registration list, and then we also cross-check it with our registration. So the earlier you get signed up on the Google Doc that we're going to talk about later, please do. We will tell you that the morning session fills up the most quickly. So I always tell parents that if you're hemming and hawing and you are unsure and you think, maybe I want the morning session, I would sign up for the morning session. It's easier to switch to the afternoon than to switch from the afternoon to the morning. Those are tricks of the trade right there. So what to expect in 4K? Like Ms. Salzwell said, we are currently a half-day program. We pack a lot of punch into that 2 hours and 45 minutes that your children are there. We really believe in hands-on learning through play. Our literacy, throughout the week, you can expect us to do literacy activities. We have our main focus on letters, letter sounds, beginning sounds, and writing. Your child will also participate in math. We focus on numbers and counting. We do shapes, colors, and basic math concepts. We also have a phonics program. You'll hear your child talk about it. The overall program is really great reading, and our section is Launchpad. So we will launch into reading 4 days a week and really work on those phonics and early reading skills. We integrate science, social studies, art, and music within our school days, pretty much over all of our academic areas that we do. We have a social emotional curriculum that we use. It's called social thinking. And the kids will know it as We Thinkers, or they'll know their friends, Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly. And so Evan, Ellie, Jesse, and Molly go on different experiences and adventures, and they teach the children through their experiences in different places. Your student will also have handwriting and productive play workshop. The kids just call it playtime, but there is a lot in there. We really believe that they are going to be learning through play, and they're going to be learning while they're having fun and not really know that they're doing it. So we do a lot of productive play as well. We have physical education that the children get to go to in a different location, which is very cool. They get to either go down to a gym or a gym space. That's a good transitioning time where they're leaving our classroom, getting to walk down the hall, learn those school readiness skills, and they do that 2 times a week. They also go to library 1 day a week where they have a story time, and then they get to check out a book from the library and bring it home to be able to explore with it at home. We do not offer breakfast or lunch for our 4K students because of their half day. We do have a daily snack that is provided by the parents. So we ask that you pack them a daily snack and a water bottle every single day. But just please note, no breakfast or lunch for 4K. That is different from the rest of the school. We also have family involvement opportunities. We've had to get a little creative over the last few years. One thing that we can guarantee is that you are going to get a lot of communication from us through the top 2 bullets there. So we have a lot of communication through the school folders. You'll get a yellow folder with your child's name on it the first week of school. And that is what we'll send to and from school every single day. That is part of our class routine. We will put projects and activities that they've done. You can see their work. There's also a spot that we can have daily notes back and forth. Another communication tool is through Classroom Dojo. If you have any other students in our school, you will know and hear about Class Dojo. Ms. Salzwedel and I both love to send reminders and pictures. All of our newsletters go out on Class Dojo, any important information. One thing we really want to stress to parents, and we'll let you know all this as closer to school, but if you sign up for Class Dojo, please, you can get an app right on your phone, get those notifications, because then you'll always be in the loop with everything. The messages that you can send your teachers, very cool. It's like we can just text back and forth. So please make sure when we do sign you up through Class Dojo that you sign up, get that app on your phone if you're able to, and you can make sure to get those notifications. So make sure to turn that on. We also do family projects. We try to do one every month or one every other month. That's a really important connection in 4K that we're making that between the school and the family. So we'll do family projects, and we really do want to emphasize the family in it. Everybody can be included, big brothers and sisters, little brothers and sisters, grandma and grandpas. If you want the dog to put their handprint on it or their paw print, go for it. We want everybody working together to complete that. And the kids always get to present their projects, and they feel a lot of pride by showing what they did as a family. Ms. Salzwedel and I know Brown Deer School District, we are hoping to eventually get back into field trips and classroom celebrations. So at this time, we are at a halt due to everything that is going on in our world right now. But once we get that approved and ready, we hope to have field trips and classroom celebrations back. When we do get those back, all of our chaperones do need an approved background check on file with the district. So we'll make sure to give you that information when it comes.
All right, so for 4K, we do offer busing. You do have to be in Brown Deer. So we offer to and from all Brown Deer homes and also daycares, but the daycares do need to be in Brown Deer. They can't be in Milwaukee, otherwise we will not be able to bus them. For busing, it's kind of a little bit different. In AM, it's not just the 4K, it's all the students in our school. So they will be with the 4K all the way to 5th grade in the morning coming to school. They'll all go together. And then on the way home, it will only be the 4K students. So it'll be both 4K from Ms. Vandenboom's and myself's classroom. In the PM, it's a flip. 4K is only there on the way there. So it's only all the 4K students. And then on the way home, they ride back with everyone. So they'll be with the 4K all the way to 5th grade as well. Currently, the YMCA is offering a wraparound program at a cost to families. So that means this year they're only doing it for the morning session. So if your child is in the morning session, they're offering an afternoon wraparound program where they can stay at the school and do some different activities. So if you have any questions, please contact Sam Fairchild. Sometimes they do also do it in the PM. It just depends on numbers. So please reach out to Sam if you have any other questions about that. And just getting ready for 4K. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking and exciting. So just some fun things you can do. Work on independence. There's a whole bunch of 4K and students. So we just are asking for that independence, helping taking off your jacket, zipping it up, putting on your shoes, putting them on the right way. Just learning how to use the bathroom independently, being able to wipe, flush the toilet, shut the door while you're going. I know a lot of them aren't used to having to shut that door when they're going to the bathroom. So just reminding them to start shutting the door when they go to the bathroom to have that privacy, and washing their hands are all great ways to get ready for 4K. Also, just get your child excited for school. I know that Ms. Vanderboom, myself, we're so excited to have them, show them pictures of it, drive by the school, visit our playground when we're not in school on the weekends at night. So they're used to it. Read books about going to school, help them shop for the school supplies, but just get them really excited, because we are extremely excited to have them be coming.
We will be doing a screening of each of the new 4K students in August. These are our tentative dates and time right now. Ms. Salzwedel and I will put up a link through Sign Up Genius when it gets closer to that beginning of our school year. So this is not until August, so probably spring. We will send out a sheet that lets you know the sign up and get ready. Yeah. To do that, a lot of parents ask, like, well, is my student going to get into 4K? What do they need to know? This is not what this screening is about. It is mostly for your student to be able to come to school and be able to see us, to talk to us. We try to screen our own students, because at that time, class lists will pretty much be set. They're not guaranteed, but they'll pretty much be set. And we want them to come in and meet us and feel comfortable. We want them to be able to know this is a fun place to be, make them get excited about bringing their school supplies to school. We encourage that. That really helps us, so we don't get them all inundated on welcome back night. At that time, though, we will ask your students some questions. We will ask them to find their name. We'll talk about letters. We'll talk about numbers, but they don't need to know anything coming into school. We just want them to be comfortable with us. So tentatively, they are scheduled for August 16th and 17th. We have an evening time and a morning afternoon time. And Ms. Stewart will talk about the Google document if you haven't signed up on there yet and have an email address on there. And so we will send out the link to those email addresses that we have. And then we'll also post this on our website. So you'll be able to sign up in the spring. So there is a gentle start in 4K. This can get a little bit confusing. So a couple things we just want to talk about is that 4K does have a separate calendar than the rest of the district. It is not entirely different, but you have to be careful, especially if you have other students, so that you'll know that we have some off days that the rest of the district does not have off. And we also have different start beginning of the year times and ending last day of school. So our dates will be posted on the 4K calendar once it is approved. They are working on that right now, but you will get information whether your student will be an A day or a B day. This is only for the first 2 days of school. So if your child is an A day, there'll be a certain date that they will come, and only half of our students will attend on that day. We do find that it is easier for 4K students to come in, have a nice small class size, so we can go through all those rules and routines. They can feel comfortable. There might be a few tears, but I will tell you, the last several years, they're like, see ya, and they are out there like running before their parents are like, come back and give me a hug, and they are out of there. But it just gives them this gentle start to the school year, so we can really focus on smaller class sizes. And then on the B day, the other half of the students will come. So we'll get to meet them and bring them in a gentle way. After the A and B day is done, those first 2 days, then they all will start coming their regular schedule all together. So I will hand this over to Mrs. Shimmons, and she is going to talk to you about some tours that she has scheduled for the elementary school.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Brown Deer Schools. I will be giving 4 tours. Just a little background about myself. I was an assistant principal at the elementary school for 8 years. Prior to that, I was a parent of 6 children, all whom have gone through the district. I've lived in Brown Deer since 1991. So after I retired, this position of a parent engagement liaison opened up, and I was interested in it because I have been here a long time and I've had lots of experiences with my children through the district. So if you ever need anything or any questions, and if I can't find out if I don't know them, I'll find out for you. So just shoot me an email or a text and I can be happy to help you out. So we will be giving 4 tours of our elementary school. And this is not something you need to sign up for. You can just come. But the key is to come timely, because 5 minutes after the starting time, I will have to shut the doors, and I do not have an administrative assistant in the office to let you in if you are late. So please come on time. You can come to the front circle drive. We will go in the north doors or the front doors, not by the east parking lot doors. In the past, I've given some tours and they were in the east parking lot and they missed the tour. So make sure you come in those front north doors where the big glass is, and you can come in the school there. So I scheduled the tours promptly here because we're having this meeting and I thought that it would stick in your mind and you might be excited to see the schools after this meeting. So this coming Sunday, February 6th at 4 o'clock, we will be giving a tour on Tuesday, February 8th at 6:30, Wednesday, February 9th at 6:30, and Thursday, February 10th at 6:30. Please wear a mask and also bring your little scholar with you. If you have any siblings, you're surely welcome to bring them as well. You don't have to leave them home. They can come with you. But everyone should have a mask on. If you happen to forget a mask for one of your children, I do have access to some masks in the office. But if everyone can bring a mask, that would be great. And I'm really excited to see you. Remember, you do not have to sign up. Just come and we'll be standing there in the foyer area waiting until 5 minutes after the hour or 6:30, 6:35, and we will start our tour then. And the tours do not last any more than about 40 minutes. Any questions? All right, thank you. Looking forward to meeting you.
All right, and I will hand it over to Amanda to talk about enrollment now. Well, I think you're muted, Amanda.
Sorry, forgot I muted myself. So I'll start over. Good evening to all of our prospective Brown Deer families. Welcome to the district. My name is Amanda Stewart. I am the district registrar here in Brown Deer. You will speak with me every year that you're in Brown Deer. I handle all the enrollment and registration every year. So just a couple quick things. I don't want to take too much time here. To enroll in the 4K program, your child must be 4 years old by the time or by September 1st. Unfortunately, we are not able to do any early enrollments for children that are not 4 before September 1st. I know it was touched on a little bit, but you must be a Village of Brown Deer resident to enroll as well. So all new student enrollment starts July 1st. All of our enrollment is done online. There will be a link on our website for families to go to submit the new student enrollment application. If you already have students in the district, you are a current Brown Deer School District family, you will use your current Skyward account to create the new student application. You can do this when you do your registration for your continuing students. All the documents that you will need to register can be submitted online. You can scan them, you can take a picture, and then upload them right through the website. As you can see on the screen, the website is browndeerschools.com/enrollment. From there, you'll see the link to submit the new student application. The documents that are needed for enrollment, you'll need your child's birth certificate and immunization record. You'll need proof of residency. Right now, we require a current rental lease agreement and a current mortgage statement, whether you rent or own. And then we also require 2 current bills. And you can see just the list of things that we can accept for those bills. Energies, water bill, auto or health insurance statement, state benefits letter, if you receive state benefits, medical bill, credit card bill, or a bank statement. I will be sending out an email in probably mid-June with all of the enrollment instructions, the link to the enrollment, and again, a reminder of all the documents that we do require. Which is why it'll lead me into the Google form. It's very, very important, if you have not already, to sign up for that Google form, because I will be sending out enrollment information, the August screening dates, and any other pertinent 4K information. And you won't want to miss that information. So please, please sign up for the Google form on our website. There is a link that you can click on, and it's also here in this presentation. We will be posting this presentation on our website, so you can refer back to everything. So everything will be there for you. And again, just sign up for the Google form so you don't miss any information.
All right. Does anyone have any questions for us that we can answer?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Brianka. I currently, I guess I just want to know what is kind of considered the village of Brown Deer, because I am in Brown Deer, but I'm on the Titonia side of the 800 block. So I'm trying to see if I would even qualify in that area. I'm not sure. I'm like 5 minutes from the high school.
Sure, I can answer that question for you. I know Brown Deer has some tricky borders, so you might be right across the street. So if you want to email me your address or give me a call, I'd be happy to look up your address and to see if you are within the Brown Deer limits. And we can confirm all that before you sign up for anything or go any farther.
Okay, and your email, can you drop it in the chat box for me? Or
Absolutely, I'll put it in there right now for everybody.
Might be in our next, is it in our next slide, Ms.
It
Ellsworth?
is in the slides as well, but I can put it in the chat for everybody.
We can leave this up while we're asking questions too, in case anybody, or answering questions. Did you have another question as well, or did we answer that? I did see one that was in the chat. If science included technology, and no, at 4K, we don't do anything with technology other than using our smart boards and our Mimeo boards to interact with the children. They are here for such a short amount of time. We really want to get those social skills with that. So although we know technology can be very important, we kind of leave that for at home at this point. And then as they get a little bit older into our school with some of the programs that are offered during Maker Space and different things like that. And then, yes, we can go back for the tour dates for 4K. Ms. Shimmons, do you want to talk about them, or I have them written down too? Ms. Salzwittel is going right back to them. So there are those tour dates. You wanted to write those down.
Yes, it's this coming Sunday, and then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I did it on purpose that way, hoping to get everyone's schedule, because some people work first shift, second shift. We connect when the building, when the students are there. So if you do work second shift, I'm hoping you can come on that Sunday. If you have a conflict with all of these, feel free to email me or send me a text. I would be fine too.
Hi, my name is Lee. I have a question. As far as the proof of residency, would that question go to Miss Stewart?
Yes, I can answer that for you.
Okay, I'll email you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And then,
and
oh, sorry, I was just gonna say the Google form. Mister, are you able to drop that into the chat right now?
I'm typing it actually right now.
Perfect, okay.
I just have one more question. What were those start dates again?
We do not have, so the start dates for like the gentle start?
The gentle start or the official start date for fall?
We do not have our 4K official start date yet. The calendar is still being approved. Once it is approved, we will post that on our 4K website and our district website as well, and you'll be able to see that. Usually the district starts September 1st, but 4K sometimes has a different start date. So we are just waiting until that calendar is approved by the board before we give out specific dates.
Okay, thank you. And then it wouldn't matter if my son he's already 4. So he's a special one that turns 5 while also technically he will still be in K4. Would that matter or no?
Nope.
Because his birthday is in October.
Yep. Yeah. So we will actually have a lot of students that will turn 5 in September and October.
Okay, thank you.
He just needs to they need to be 4 on or before September 1st.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions for us at this moment? Ms. Salzwedel and I are both available during the school year, but we also check our emails very often during the summer. So we have our email addresses down here. What we would ask for you to do though is to email both of us, just because Alyssa might check her messages before I might check mine, or I might check mine before she checks hers. So just email us both, and then that way we'll be able to get back to you promptly. We also we have Abby Jerkin. She is our speech and language pathologist that works with our early childhood students. If you have any questions about your child's development, maybe their social emotional development, maybe their speech development or their language development, please use her email address and reach out to her. We want to know that as a school, we are here for you. And if you have questions, we want to be able to best answer them and also get your child the services he or she may need. So if you have any questions about development, there is no wrong question. You can reach out to Alyssa or myself, but you can go right to the source and email Abby Jerkin there. And then there are the other 2 email addresses. So
and there was still a couple more questions that came in. Yes, the district is still trying to decide if we are going to have a full day K4 option. It was just kind of on a survey just to kind of see where parents are, but no decision has been made right now about that. And the time on Sunday was 4 p.m. And yes, this whole presentation will be posted on the website, our 4K website as well.
And we will post it on our 4K website for sure. And then I believe you can link through that through the Brown Deer Elementary School one too. Are there any other questions at this time for any of us? we'll stay on just a few minutes too if somebody has a question that they want to wait for. Otherwise, please just make sure you email us. We're more than happy and willing to answer your questions at any time. And we are just so super excited to have your kids next year in our 4K program. And I know Alyssa feels the exact same way.
Yes, I do. Very excited. Thank you all for coming tonight and taking time out of your busy schedules to come meet with us and hear about our 4K program.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you guys for coming and